Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? We are just going to wait a few minutes while we get ready for everybody to join us live today. Thank you for being with us. Oh, you're not used to this. Put your you don't need to worry about my phone. Sit down and watch your own phone.
She doesn't have a phone. She has an iPad.
She doesn't need one anytime soon.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you don't either. Because he's 40. Because he's 40. Because he's 45. This young man is 45.
It's great being at home with your kids all day, every day.
He actually is 45 left.
We're about ready to start. People gonna start. I'm gonna not let you help tomorrow. We'll see if you can handle it. All right, here we go. Good afternoon, friends. How's everybody doing today? I have a great. That's right. I hope everybody at home yelled out great. So I got a question for you. Do you guys remember my name? What's my name?
Meteor Martin.
Good job. Good job. I hope you guys said it too. They're right. It's Meteor Martin, and I'm with High Touch High Tech. And today, I'd like to welcome you to our Facebook Live presentation of our next science experiment that we're doing. The science experiment today is actually called Chromatography flower. We are going to make a flower today. That's right, guys, and I'm going to show you a cool way to do it. Oh, you okay? You'll be all right. So, the materials that we're going to need today, so just like the last couple of days, I'm going to tell you what you need, give you some time to go get it, and hopefully you'll follow with us. Follow me. We'll take our time. We'll see if we can have a lot of fun. So first of all, you guys need some sort of, I'm going to call this chromatography paper, but we are actually just going to be using some paper towels today. Now, when I used the paper towels, I had a big container cup opening that I drew a circle and cut it out so that it is a complete circle. So if you guys can see that. And you're going to need some sort of container or cup that is mostly filled with water, maybe an inch or so from the top of the cup. Now you want to make sure that your paper is large enough to sit on top of the cup, kind of like a lid. So I can't really hold that up and show it to you. We won't be able to see it anyway. But you want the circle to be larger. So we're using paper towels. You could use a coffee filter if you have that at home. I highly doubt you have chromatography paper, but if you do, that would be great as well.
Or regular paper.
Regular paper may not work quite as well as this because it won't soak up the water quite as easily. Yeah, it's okay. We don't need that. We got this. So, speaking of which, you may not want to use your paper towels because they are kind of hard to find these days in the grocery store. I happen to have a lot, thank goodness, so we're good to go with that. You are also going to need a variety or several, I just have a couple colors here, of a water-soluble marker or pen. I have black and brown. You can use different types if you would like. The important part is that it is water-soluble. And later on, after you see this and you watch and go along and do this experiment with us, I recommend continuing the experiment and trying other types of pens, markers, colors, even brands, Crayola versus Crazy Art. You may find a different result with different types of markers that you use. You are also going to need a little bit of tape that I have and some scissors. So and make sure you have water. I think I said that, but that is going to be very important. You want water in your cup. So while you guys are collecting your materials, I'm going to go ahead and do something fun real fast. I'm going to show you guys something cool. This is another crowd pleaser when you go into the schools. They love to do this. And I'm going to let my kids, again, I have my two helpers today, Shaylee and Reagan. They're with me. They're going to be helping out today. They are doing this for the first time as well. So they're going to be learning the same time you guys are. Well, you saw me do it a little bit, but I didn't explain it. It'll be okay. Yeah. So over here, I have, and I will turn off the lights a little bit later so that you can see this. I have a plasma ball or a lightning globe. And what is super cool about this is basically it's lightning in a bottle, right? You can touch lightning. We use this for a lot of different lesson plans when we talk about electricity, when we talk about weather, talking about lightning, and the kids really, really enjoy playing with these. So if you ever, it's getting what? It's getting warm. Well, put your hand on the very top and leave it there. Here, you take your hand off for a second. Take your hand off. Okay, leave it there for just a second and see how warm it actually gets. I'm going to turn off the lights so you can see that even better. Hopefully you guys can see that. Is it getting warm?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they can, hopefully. Well, hopefully you guys can see that. If not, I'm sorry, we can. It's not super big.
Oh,
wow. Is it really warm, right? Because electricity and energy produce heat. See, I don't even know if the kids. Oh, be careful! Don't knock the water over.
I'm in itsy spider. I don't even know how to sing that song anymore.
You forgot. You're getting too old. So again, this is a plasma ball or lightning globe.
If you look in the
I actually had what?
If you look in the middle, you can see like
little eyeballs. A lot of kids say if they put their hands up there, they can actually see their bones.
They can?
Here, look. Put it behind.
Oh wait, I can.
Look.
Oh my god.
I hear that all the time. You can see your bones.
That's weird.
I actually had one of these when I was about y'all's age.
I remember.
And we might still. No, we have that one for Halloween, but we also have one that I think is still in our attic from when I was your age. The skeleton's not that old.
I'm pretty sure I broke them. You can see your bones
I'm pretty sure I broke it.
You can see.
Yeah, thanks.
You can see the lines.
I know. Okay, let's move on. I'm glad you guys were into it.
I don't want to play with it.
Yeah, you can when we're done.
But I'm bored.
Hey. Okay, let's turn the lights back on. And like most of the time, and every time that we're here, I want to review with you guys. Can you guys tell me what a scientist is?
It's someone who explores the world.
Ooh, that's good.
They want to learn more about it.
Ooh, very good. That's a perfect one. What about you? Do you know what a scientist is or does? What?
Scientists do. They do stuff that they don't know what's gonna happen. Like if you put like something in water, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Depending on what it is, that's good. Anything else? I like that. Good job.
Like Mentos, and when you put it into Coke, it explodes.
And we have a couple of YouTube specialists over here. They are always watching YouTube. So anyway, a scientist can be anybody that is curious about the world and wants to learn how and why things work. Now, are you guys ever curious? You're curious? You always ask questions? That's never going to be you? Oh, it's you all the time. You ask questions.
It's Shaylee's all the time.
It is. You both ask questions
She's
a lot.
Blah, blah, blah.
All the time. So a scientist will come up with an idea about the world and try to find the answer to it. So in order to find that answer, first they form a hypothesis, which is we've talked about in the past, is your best educated guess as to what you think is going to happen during your test. And these tests are called what? What are the tests?
Experiment.
Oh, good job, bye-bye. An experiment. So you have these experiments and you perform these experiments, sometimes thousands and thousands of times, so that you can make sure you get the correct result. And while you're doing these experiments, you have to what?
Observe.
Observe. How do you observe something?
You look at it.
Look at it. What
You
else?
smell it.
You can smell it.
You taste it.
You can taste it.
You can listen to
You
it.
can listen.
You can see it.
And you, oh, we already said see.
You can feel it.
You can feel it. Good job. And those are your
Five.
5 senses. Hopefully you guys are yelling this out at home as well. Good job, girls. Your 5 senses. And
Wait.
then,
If you didn't yell them out right now.
that's right. Yell them out right now. Follow us. So, if you use your 5 senses, you then observe and write down and study and analyze everything that you learn, and at the end, you form your conclusion. So today, we are going to kind of break this up into 2 parts, because the first part, we're going to let it sit for a while. So, if you would, hopefully you already have your water in your cups, and I am going to put the water on top of kind of like a tape. Oh, well, I do have a tablecloth, but we did pull out extra paper towels just in case so that we don't soak the tablecloth. And then, like I mentioned earlier, we have got our chromatography paper that we are going to take, and each friend gets a chromatography paper. And now you guys can pick which color marker you want. You want the black, you want the brown. And I recommend again, oh, hold on, don't do anything yet. You gotta follow directions. Just like the kids in schools, right? So in the middle, you're gonna make a circle about the size of a penny. So roughly like this. It doesn't have to be exactly like a penny, but roughly like a penny, right in the very center, and color it in. Center of the circle.
Is that good?
Yeah, perfect. Can you hold it up so they can see it? Good job.
Looks more like an oval, but whatever.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's perfect. That's good. That looks great. You want to hold yours up? Good job. So, again, we are using paper towels. If you have a coffee filter, that will work as well. We also have pipe cleaners. Hopefully you guys, I don't remember if I said that at the beginning, but if I didn't, you can use pipe cleaners. If you don't have pipe cleaners at your house, I'm going to tell you another way that you can do this, and it will still work.
You can have like plastic straws, and you can spray paint them.
Oh, that would work. A straw would work at the very end. So here, you can pick out your favorite color. Pick out a color you want. We have some different colors here. So right now, just pick one. All you need is one right now. You can pull it. It's okay. All right. Blue, yellow. All right. Now, the first thing I want you to do is hold it up to the cup. Not in the cup yet. Hold it up to the cup. And we are going to cut it with these scissors roughly an inch or so above the cup, because you need the pipe cleaner to be a little bit longer than the cup. A little bit longer. Now, maybe not quite that long, but okay. There you go. Good job. Now, a straw would work. Now, it's not going to do the intended purpose right now, which I will explain after I show you how to do this part. I will explain what's happening, but I promise I'll get to where you need to see it if you do not have a pipe cleaner. Okay, the next thing you're going to do, and I'm going to help you, you should be able to do it, is you're going to poke your pipe cleaner through the center. You can do it? Okay. So basically, just push it through. So basically, again, from the very beginning, we were making a chromatography flower. So the pipe cleaner is going to be the stem of your flower, okay? And your chromatography paper is basically the petals of the flower. So then you are going to set it on top.
Does it have to be upside
I
down?
did it
No, it
the
doesn't
wrong
matter.
way.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. And you're going to set it on the top of your cup. Now, I'm going to recommend you want it to be close. Now, you do not want your paper to actually be touching the water, but you want your chromatography paper or your paper towel to be sitting right on top. And this is going to take a few minutes.
Oh.
That's
Can I
okay.
do mine?
Do one real quick. I got an extra one. Just throw it on the table.
That's what not to do.
Yeah, don't do that. All right, now this is the part that's going to take a few minutes. So while this is happening, we're going to talk.
Oh my gosh.
All right, just pay attention. Okay, so what we are talking about is chromatography. Be careful. Is chromatography. Chromatography is a way for scientists to take ingredients or parts of a mixture or a solvent and separate them. So if you ever go to the store and you find ink or dye or certain types of pens, they are made up of different ingredients. Just because a color is black doesn't mean it's completely black. Okay? So, for instance, another example would be if you were having a water sample taken, scientists use chromatography in order. I know, we'll show everybody in a minute. Scientists use chromatography in order to separate what is actually in that water so that they can determine what is in it or if it's safe to drink or what needs to be done to purify it and things like that. So it is a way to separate. Here, we're good. Now take this out. Sorry, hers about fell in. Started getting heavy. So we're going to take it out and we're going to let it dry. No, leave it there. And just put it on your paper. We're going to let it dry. It's okay. It will. Just give it some time. So again, and you should be able to see it start to spread out. So what is happening is that the water is actually climbing up the pipe cleaner. Okay? Is climbing up the pipe cleaner. So water has two types of properties, something called cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion means that water molecules like to stick together. Can you guys say cohesion?
Cohesion.
Good job. And adhesion, can you guys say adhesion?
Adhesion.
It means that water likes to hold on. Would you just wait? It has to dry. Give it time. All right. So it means that it has a tendency to stick to other things. Now, what happens is you also get capillary action. So this means that water or a liquid is able to come up the pipe cleaner because first the water sticks together. Then as it touches the pipe cleaner, each part, it kind of touches the part above it, sticks to that, gets it wet, sticks to the part on top of the pipe cleaner, so it basically draws up the liquid kind of like a straw does. Now, I told you earlier I was going to tell you a different way you could do this. If you don't have a pipe cleaner, you could dip your finger in the water and just basically, here, I can show you because I practiced this earlier. Yeah, oh yeah.
You take your fingers, then you do this.
Well, hold on. How about you do it? We're going to drip it onto the center. And this will work too, just right in the middle. And it will start to work. So if you do not have the pipe cleaners, you can just drip it on there slowly. You want to try it too? And it will start, and it will work as well that way. Then if you have a stick or a pencil or a straw, you can then put it on top, and you're going to have to let it sit out and dry for a couple of hours. So it is going to take some time to complete this. You can very easily make several of these. Try your different colors, try your different brands of markers, try your different types of tips, and see what happens before we get to the second part. So we talked about the importance of chromatography. It's okay. We talked about capillary action and how it pulls up and draws out the water to slowly separate into the fibers of the paper and spread apart the colors. Here, do you want to hold yours up and you can see what color? Show them what color that is.
I used black and it turned out pink and blue.
With some black in there too, right?
Still some black.
Yours is going a little bit slower, but look what yours is. You want to hold yours up, Shay? You like that one? Yeah, the one we did with our hand. You like the. You don't have to take it off. Oh wow. Again, it's not.
Oh, this one looks like fireworks.
Looks like fire. Actually, it does look like.
This one was the This one was the one we just did, and it looks like fireworks to me.
And it does kind of, it's like a color explosion, right? It's starting to separate and does kind of look like exploding color, right? All right, so the next part is we are going to make the rest of our flower. And if you can see the finished product, would you hold that up to our friends so they can see that? And then I'm going to show them what to do. Higher. There, that's good. Okay, well, hold on. Do you guys want to try it?
No, not that one.
This one? Okay. All right, Shaq, that's good enough. All right, so in order to complete this, that's enough. After this dries, you are going to take, and I had some that I did earlier this morning, you are going to, I need you to do this now. Where's the one that she just handed you?
This one.
Okay, so pick another color. And you can pick any color you want for the stem. And now you already have yours attached. It doesn't matter, you can pick whichever.
White.
All right, and I am going to cut these kind of like they were before because you don't want to do this by itself.
Just use up. There's half
It's
of one.
okay, it's okay. All right, put them through the middle again. No, this one, honey, the dry one. This one's still dry and it won't work as well. You have to wait till it dries. Put the hole, okay. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to take it off.
Oh, I know how to do this.
And fold it in half. Yep. Fold it in half again so that it looks, it's going to look like a triangle, kind of, or like an ice cream cone. It's actually going to look kind of like, or a slice of watermelon. Can you hold that up? Good, that's good enough. Good. So we have folded it twice so it kind of looks like a seashell or a
Watermelon.
piece of watermelon or something like that. Or slice of pizza, that's right. That's a good one. And now you're going to take your stem and you are going to use the tape that you had and we are going to tape it to this. Okay, you want to do it? Down and towards you. There you go. All right, now what I am going to do is I practiced this already, and I guess you can try this a couple different ways. I'm actually going to wrap my filter, my cone, all the way around my stem of the flower and tape it going all the way around in a circle. Yeah, good job. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then you can start to pull down the edges and make it look like a flower. And again, this is our finished product. Wonder if you guys can see that. And that's okay. That's good. Because then what you can do is as you make more colors, you can wrap them around and tape them. And then they'll be thicker and they'll have a bunch of petals on it. And it'll look like a true. You can do the rest later. You can do another one after we sign off. So there is our lesson for today. My helpers who did a pretty decent job. They want to keep doing it. I wonder if your kids at home are doing the same thing. If you have any questions, feel free to send them in. We will get back in touch with you. Again, like we always do, if you want to send us in anything, and we are, after we shut down for the day, as far as the Facebook Live, we will still get back in touch with you later if you have any questions. Feel free to take pictures of yourselves at home while you are doing these experiments and email them or put them on Facebook, tag us on any of our social media, and we would love to see what you guys did and how much fun you had. And we hope you enjoyed it today. We appreciate it. Tomorrow we're going to talk about an insect that has to do with bees.
Are you bringing in an animal?
No. Not any real bees. We don't want to be stung by bees. I don't think she has any left. Yeah, but she's a pro. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to see if there's any questions. I appreciate you for being with us today.
This is mine. This is on my turn.
Somebody said watermelon chromatography. All right, go. You're getting too comfortable doing this. I know you want to be a star, don't you? All right, go sit, please. I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you so much. We love having you, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.